In this video, we'll be taking a look at 2 NBA games happening on April 10, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 4 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 2 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. San Antonio Spurs vs. Oklahoma City Thunder. The San Antonio Spurs will face off against the Oklahoma City Thunder in a Western Conference clash on Wednesday, April 10th. The Spurs, currently at 20-59 for the season, occupy the last spot in the Western Conference standings. Despite this, they have shown signs of improvement, winning 5 of their last 8 games. Their most recent victory came against the Grizzlies on Tuesday evening. On the flip side, the Thunder are in contention for the top seed in the West with a record of 54-25 overall. They have won 4 of their last 7 games leading up to this matchup. Lately, the San Antonio Spurs have been performing well, winning 5 out of their last 8 games. They'll be looking to maintain this momentum following a convincing 102-87 victory over the struggling Grizzlies in their last outing. Victor Wembanyama led the charge with an impressive stat line of 18 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, and 7 blocks. Julian Champagne contributed 17 points, while Sandro Mamukelashvili added 11 points and an impressive 16 rebounds. Despite a slow start, shooting just 48% from the field and 25% from beyond the arc, the Spurs rallied in the third quarter to secure the win. Meanwhile, the Oklahoma City Thunder have also been solid, winning 4 of their last 7 games. They are seeking their 3rd consecutive victory after defeating the Kings 112-105 in their previous game. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander led the Thunder with a stellar performance, scoring 40 points alongside 7 rebounds and 4 assists. Luguentz Dort and Chet Holmgren also made notable contributions with 18 and 15 points respectively. Despite a slow second quarter, where they trailed by 19 points at halftime, the Thunder staged a remarkable comeback in the second half. The Spurs are still without Keldon Johnson and Cedi Osman, and Victor Wembanyama's availability remains day-to-day. On the other hand, the Thunder continue to miss Gordon Hayward due to injury. San Antonio's strong recent form suggests they could continue their impressive play into Wednesday's matchup. Notably, the Spurs have covered the spread in 8 of their last 10 road games. Conversely, despite their impressive overall record, the Thunder have struggled against the spread recently, going 3-5 in their last 8 home games. While the Thunder remain in contention for the top seed in the Western Conference, their recent performance against the spread has been less than stellar. Despite being favorites at home against the struggling Spurs, the Thunder have covered the spread in just 3 of their last 10 games. In contrast, the Spurs have covered in 7 of their last 10 outings, including an upset win against the Thunder back in February as 11-point underdogs. Given these trends, the San Antonio Spurs to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. When teams play on back-to-back nights, defensive effort often suffers due to fatigue. Both the Spurs and Thunder prefer a fast-paced style of play, with San Antonio ranking 3rd and Oklahoma City 7th in terms of pace. Recent trends also suggest high-scoring games, as the Spurs have gone over the total in 5 of their last 6 games, while the Thunder have hit the over mark in 7 of their last 8. Considering the likelihood of fatigue impacting defensive performance, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Minnesota Timberwolves vs. Denver Nuggets. The Denver Nuggets will be hosting the Minnesota Timberwolves at Ball Arena for an exciting Western Conference matchup on Wednesday night. This game could potentially give fans a glimpse into what the Western Conference Finals might look like, considering how both teams have performed exceptionally well this season. With nearly identical records, they have displayed some of their best basketball in recent games. The Timberwolves currently hold a 2-1 series lead over the Nuggets this season, including a victory in Denver on March 29. This upcoming game promises to be one of the highlights of Wednesday's schedule, attracting basketball enthusiasts to tune in eagerly. The Minnesota Timberwolves have been in outstanding form, winning 8 of their last 10 games overall. They are looking to secure a 3rd consecutive victory following a 130-121 home win against the Wizards. Anthony Edwards played a standout role, scoring 51 points along with 6 rebounds and 7 assists on 1-7 of 2-9 shooting. Nickeil Alexander-Walker contributed 23 points and 5 assists off the bench, while Rudy Gobert added 19 points, 16 rebounds, and 4 blocks. Despite a sluggish start where they allowed 44 points in the first quarter, the Timberwolves rallied in the second half, scoring 70 points to secure a remarkable comeback win. Their next challenge after facing the Nuggets will be against the Hawks. On the other hand, the Denver Nuggets have also been in excellent form, winning 8 of their last 11 games. They are aiming for a third consecutive victory after defeating the Jazz with a commanding 111-95 road win. Jamal Murray led the team with 28 points on 1 of 2-0 shooting, while Nikola Jokic contributed 28 points, 13 rebounds, and 7 assists. Michael Porter Jr. added 12 points to the scoreboard. The Nuggets dominated from the start, outscoring the Jazz 34-17 in the first quarter and maintaining control throughout the game. Following this matchup, the Nuggets will face the Spurs. The Timberwolves are still dealing with injuries to key players like Karl Anthony Towns and Jalen Clark, while the Nuggets will be without Aaron Gordon. Despite coming off a back-to-back game, the Timberwolves hold the advantage in terms of fewer injuries compared to Denver. They recently secured a victory in Denver and will likely draw confidence from that experience. The front court strength and defensive length of Minnesota have been crucial to their success and will play a significant role in containing Denver's perimeter game. Minnesota has covered the spread in 5 consecutive matchups against the Nuggets, whereas Denver has covered only 3 of their last 7 games overall. This game holds significant importance as it could potentially determine the top seed in the Western Conference. Both teams are facing back-to-back games, with Denver historically proving tough to beat in such scenarios. However, the Timberwolves, who won convincingly in Denver recently, offer good value given the circumstances. With the stakes high, this matchup promises to be a must-watch game. Given their recent success against the Nuggets, so the Minnesota Timberwolves to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Although both teams typically play at a slower pace, they have been speeding up their game lately, averaging 4 more possessions per game than their season averages. Both offenses have been effective from beyond the arc, and Denver's proficiency in offensive rebounding should lead to second-chance scoring opportunities. Minnesota has been effective at getting to the free throw line, which could be crucial in scoring additional points late in the game. Considering the defensive fatigue from back-to-back games, we expect a high-scoring matchup. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Phoenix Suns versus Los Angeles Clippers. The Suns and Clippers are changing venues for their second consecutive matchup after facing off just last night to wrap up their back-to-back series. Los Angeles, despite being 9.5-point underdogs on the road, triumphed convincingly with a 105-92 victory over Phoenix. Phoenix's recent momentum took a hit as they dropped their second straight game following a resounding defeat by the Clippers. Kevin Durant led the Suns with 21 points, Bradley Beal contributed 19 points and 5 blocks, and Devin Booker managed 12 points and 5 assists, albeit struggling with 1-for-1 shooting. The team collectively shot a dismal 33% from the field and 23% from beyond the arc, resulting in a disastrous start with just 10 points in the opening quarter. Grayson Allen and Royce O'Neal also struggled to find their rhythm shooting, combining for just 12 points on 6 of 2 shooting. Looking ahead, the Suns will next face the Kings and Timberwolves. In contrast, the Los Angeles Clippers have been surging, winning 7 of their last 8 games and aiming for their 5th consecutive victory after defeating the Suns. Paul George led the charge with 23 points, backed by strong performances from Ivica Zubac and Terrence Mann, who each scored 17 points. Russell Westbrook secured a triple-double with 16 points, 15 rebounds, and 15 assists. The Clippers shot an efficient 47% from the field and 46% from three-point range, but their defensive prowess was the key, building an insurmountable lead early in the game. The Suns continue to miss Jusuf Nurkic due to injury, while the Clippers are without Kawhi Leonard and James Harden. Despite their recent success against Phoenix, the Clippers are once again the underdogs in this matchup. They've dominated the season series, boasting a perfect 3-0 record both straight up and against the spread against the Suns, with an average margin of victory exceeding 16 points per game. Even without their leading scorer Leonard, the Clippers have performed admirably, winning 4 of the 5 games he sat out. Despite shooting slightly below their season average, Los Angeles managed a comfortable win on Tuesday. Conversely, the Suns have struggled, failing to cover the spread in their last 2 outings. Los Angeles has covered the spread in 3 out of their 4 recent wins. The Clippers' impressive defensive display limited the Suns to just 10 points in the opening quarter of their previous meeting. Although Phoenix is expected to bounce back with a stronger effort, it's difficult to overlook the Clippers, even with their injury concerns. Therefore, the Los Angeles Clippers to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. The Clippers prefer a deliberate pace, ranking 25th in the league with 95.3 possessions per 48 minutes. Despite their deliberate approach, their offensive execution remains efficient, although their defense has shown vulnerabilities, particularly in the absence of Kawhi Leonard. The Suns, on the other hand, operate at a slightly faster pace, ranking 14th in the league with 97.3 possessions per 48 minutes. Like the Clippers, they struggle defensively. Historically, 5 of the last 6 matchups between the Suns and Clippers have exceeded the projected total, excluding Tuesday's lower-scoring affair in Phoenix. Therefore, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.